together, which in that hour we'll do some of it talking and awareness, some of it what to do when you get bullied, and some of it we actually do some self-defense drills. Alongside with me will be my black belt kid, talented martial artist, Gage Owens. Clap your hands for Gage Owens. He is going to be my helper today in the anti-bullying. Anti-bullying clinic kicks off the martial arts festival that's starting tonight, and it's going to go through tomorrow with some adult self-defense class, also free for anybody here and anybody you know outside of here. And the icing on the cake will be a tournament, kids and adults tournament, grappling and striking. So we are very, very excited to have you here. Tomorrow it's going to be packed. And I want to ask two wonderful people that are here with us, the Robinson, Brandy and Adam, and Fusion Bootcamp for sponsoring and helping some kids to come here and train for free. So clap your hands for them. Thank you very much. And I want to also ask a gentleman who's not here, the bar restaurant called Martini Joe's in the square that also help out. And of course the wonderful Ridgeway families and everybody else who helped today at the fundraising. We appreciate you very much. Okay, so I want to ask a question. I want you to raise your hand because I'm going to talk to you heart to heart and be really honest. Who has ever been bullied here? Okay. All right. Some of you have been bullied. Okay. We all know it's not fun. The hardest part about bullying is that nobody can understand what a child, or even an adult, feels when they get bullied. Nobody can really get into their head and understand the pain. It's one of the most painful things in the world to see. I think that at one point in life, everybody gets bullied. Some people choose to talk about it. Some people just choose to ignore it. But I do truly believe that everybody at one point got bullied. Okay? Especially little kids in school. They get bullied, and it's a very hard thing to live with, because you really lose the fun of going to school. You lose the fun of going on the bus if you get bullied on the bus. You really don't want to be violent. You are taught since you were very young not to fight as a solution. So what do? You kind of split in between wanting to react and respond, and also being a good kid, because none of us want to get in trouble, right? We don't want to get in trouble, so we don't want to fight back. However, if you want to stop bullying, you have to learn the steps of standing up for yourself. Everybody should know to stand up for themselves, because if you don't, bullying can be dangerous. It starts with words, and then it becomes physical. And then if the bully sees that you are an easy prey, the physical can become dangerous physical. And then it's too late. So the first thing to do when you get bullied is to tell. Talk about it, okay? Never ever hold it inside. Because if you do, the problem will never get solved, right? I want to say right, everybody agree, right? Also, so number one, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. We got to tell anybody in our immediate environment. If I get bullied in school, I don't even need to wait to go home and tell my parents. I will tell my teacher, and then I will tell somebody else. I will tell a friend that I trust, and then I go home and I will tell my parents what happened and try to solve it. If it happens again, tell again and again and again. You always have to know that people are aware of what's going on. And you have to go to details. If somebody hit you, say, I was hit. Don't be scared to tell because you think the situation will get worse. The situation is already worse if you get bullied. It only gets worse afterward. So, you need to stand up for yourself. I don't mean go and beat somebody up. We take the steps. We tell. If it doesn't help, we are to ignore the situation and to really not pay attention, because some bullies do it because they themselves need attention. They themselves don't have any confidence. So in order for them to get confidence and try to look big and scary, they bully other people. That's how they get points from their friends. But if you, for example, if somebody bullies you and you kind of like, you don't even get offended by it, you don't even get excited by it, you just walk away, you take all the power away from that bully. However, if that bully keeps bullying you and then becomes physical with you, meaning hit you or something, or threaten you, then you stand up for yourself. Nobody will get you in trouble if somebody to hit you and you defend yourself. Nobody. Okay? So the steps are to don't hold it inside, tell somebody, and if it continues, you are to also continue telling, plus ignore. If after you ignore somebody still bullying you, because if they ignore you, they can't. If you ignore them, they can't bully you unless they hit you. Because somebody can call me names, and I'm like, I don't listen to you, and I walk away. I'm the bigger person. He can call me name only once. If I don't show up, if I start crying, or get offended, or go home and not want to go to school, that means that bully won. If I show that I don't get excited by the bullying, I won. But if that bully hits me because I ignore him, I need to stop and defend myself while you ask him for help. So, you know the steps. Now we're going to go over, and I want to point a child here, two of them. And I'll tell you, because I think that we have bullies here within us. I was under the impression that we had bullies here. I want to start with the child that says the bullying is cool. What's his name?
Brendan.
Brendan. Here's Brendan. Brendan, how are you today? You good? You want to talk? Okay, I want to ask you a question. You think bullying is good? Why? Do you like being bullied? Was it fun? Why is it good? Tell us. Well, we know, but if you like being bullied, I will let you bully somebody here today. You want to? Have you ever bullied somebody? Has he?
He just got in trouble 2 days ago for picking up a boy and slamming him on the concrete.
Oh no! Okay. All right. Gage, come here. Brendan? Brendan. I want you to pick up Gage and slam him. Can you do that? Come on, bully him.
He's thinking about it.
I don't mean to put you in the spot, sweetie. I'm not serious. I'm just kidding. But can you, Brandon? Let me ask you a question. If you answer a good question, I'll give you a candy. Can you pick up Gage and slam him? No. You know what I'm doing to Brendan now? I'm doing to him what he said is cool. He's now getting bullied. So to show you, everybody, don't try to be a bully, because there's always going to be somebody who's going to stand in front of you and be like, go for it. Bully me. Slam me. It's not going to work. For every animal in nature, there is a more dangerous animal. There's a food chain. And the key is to stand up for yourself. What do we do? That's not everybody. We gotta say loud, stand up for ourselves. What do we do?
Stand up for ourselves!
So I promise you that in this size, there's not a lot of kids in the whole United States that can bully Gage. He's not a professional athlete, but he's in the highest level. And some of you witness it in your own eyes. Not a lot of people can bully him. He's 80 pounds. I can bring any 80-pound kid, his age, any 80 pounds, even a 90 pounds, 100 pounds, they will not be able to bully him. Because he doesn't bully anybody in school. He just knows self-defense at the highest level. And that brings him confidence, and that keeps bullies away. So guys, Brendan and everybody else, who else said that it's okay to hit girls? Did you? Because I got a girl for you here. No, we don't have to go to the high level. And we don't have to go to Siblings. Michaela here, I bet you $1 million. No, I bet you $1 million that a little girl here, your size, can put you on her back in 2 seconds. Do you want to try? Oh, okay. So that's not okay to hit girls, because some girls can hit back. Right? So what we want to, I'll say right. Okay. So guys, all I want to say in this first time of talking is please don't be bullies. That's A. And if you spot one, tell on him or tell on her. Because believe me, if bullying does not stop early, it gets worse. And I know some kids that are so depressed that they want to hurt themselves because they hate life. I know some kids are scared to go to school. I know some kids, their parents take them out of school and homeschool them because nobody does anything. Matter of fact, we're supposed to have some teachers and principals that were invited. Nobody shows up because they don't care. A lot of people like to talk about, we don't like bullying. Where are you at? Come and take actions. That's what we're doing tonight. We're taking actions. If I can help you, and you can help your friends, and you can tell your friends what happened here, they can know that there's something to do. So the first thing to do is tell, stand up for yourself, and after that, if it gets physical, you know what to do. Who's ready to work out? All right, so we're going to start. Daniel and Gage, and you guys going to be my demonstrators for the stuff, and I'll help. So, there you go, the mic. So, you got a question?
I did have a teacher that cussed at me.
A teacher? Well, now the teacher is a bully, then you gotta go and tell the teacher's boss. Who's the teacher's boss? The principal, okay?
And he really doesn't even listen to me.
Then who's the principal's boss? Superintendent. And there's a boss above him too. The key, guys, is not to stop and give up. Go and talk to the higher, until somebody who likes doing their job and doing their job professionally will address it. Saying that to me, what am I going to do? Fire a teacher? She doesn't work for me, right? But if it happens, tell your parents and move on with it. Nobody has a right to cuss on anybody, especially if she's in a position to teach you. Any other questions before we go on? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I said fighting usually is the last solution, but if we need to protect ourselves, we will. So, when bullies, let me ask you a question. When bullies pick on one another, on you, or anybody else, what do you think they do? If they want to fight it, what do they do? Anybody all witness bullying and fighting in school? Any of you? Yeah. No, I know what we're supposed to do, but what do the bullies do? Yeah. So they're trying to punch you? How do they hit you? Just punching you? Okay, so let's learn how to defend some punches. If a bully punches us, what do we do? So first of all, if a bully right now, I don't want to trouble with him, I don't want anything, but if I know that there's nobody around you, because if you're my teacher and that's the bully, I'm not going to be like, hold on teacher, I'll learn this thing and I'm just going to punch Gage in the face in front of him. Because then, if he didn't touch me, I'm the bully now. Because I get physical. So you have to understand, guys, we don't fight. We never fight when there is a help. If somebody hits me in the street, yeah, I can protect myself. Very well. But if there's a police officer right next to me, I'm not going to go and punch the guy. I'll be like, hey, this guy hit me. You know, take care of it. Because I have to obey the law. If there is nobody around, we don't go and hope or pray that somebody will come. We take care of it ourselves. If there's nobody around us, we have to care of it. Meaning, if I'm in school and we're just in somewhere, I don't know, there's any places in school that are kind of empty and quiet, bathroom, I don't know where, hallways, there's nobody around, and the bully comes and pushes me towards the lockers. what do I do? And he wants to punch me. I need to defend myself, okay? So for that, if a bully wants to hit you, you get to something called fight stance. Fight stance, okay? So everybody stand up. I'm going to show you fight stance, guys. I want to keep my hands up. Protect my face from the punches that Ashton was talking about. Correct? So if a bully comes and he starts pushing me, I'm like, hey, I'm going to get to the fight stance. So the first thing we're going to do, since we have a lot of new students in self-defense, we will do that. One is going to be a bully. He's going to lightly shove, and I'm going to be here. So make sure you pair up, take a partner, and we're going to play role-playing games. One is the bully, and one is the bully. One is the victim, and you're going to switch. Come here, walk with Trevor. Go. Trevor, right there. There you go. He's going to help you. You go to Carlos and Olivia. Come on. There you go. Zach, go work with him. No, we don't. Pick her? I don't know. I'm trying to find somebody you don't know. It's not fun to work with siblings. You don't want to work with somebody you don't know.
I don't know anybody here.
Hey, that's Daniel. You can meet somebody. You can meet somebody, work with it. Come on. Find somebody, take a circle. Take a circle, okay, guys? Take a circle. There you go, take a circle.
Keegan doesn't have no one.
Are we ready?
Mike.
Yes, sir.
Got a little one over there.
Huh?
Got a little one over
Come here,
there.
buddy. If you don't have a partner, we're going to have Tyler. Who do you got? Come help. Work with Tyler. He's going to help you. Don't be shy, guys. We're all working together.
I do not know
We're all going to have fun.
anybody
You guys, yep, you have a partner. Come on, buddy. Hey, here's the first thing we do. Where's the microphone? My throat is already fired. Hey, first thing we do to show friendship and also in a way anti-bullying too, because once you know how to be friendly, you don't want to bully. You know, usually who gets bullied? If I don't know somebody, you know what happens? You know, when you get to a new school and everybody's looking, okay, who do I see? Who's weak here? Who looks weak? Who looks overweight? Who maybe is too tall or too short? That's the people who get bullied because they want to find somebody they don't know who's a little, to them, a little weird looking or not as cool. They go pick on them. So how do we stop bullying to begin with? If you don't know a person, don't have that little stage like, hey, I don't know that person. I don't want to not be nice to them. Be nice to begin with. Meaning, Caleb, do you know his name? What's your name? Zachary. This is Caleb. Be like, hey, Zachary, nice to meet you. Shake his hand. And you already friends, for at least for tonight. So once you know his name and he knows, what's his name? Caleb. Okay, so you just learn his name. So right there, I don't think they're going to bully each other because they open up. We like to open up to people and be nice. Once you're nice to a person, you're already eliminating the chance of bullying. So I want everybody to shake hands and get to know your partner. Tell them your name. Tell them your name. There you go. Tell them your name. Shake hands, guys. Tell them your name. Tell them your name. Tell them your name. There you go. All right. Right now, we already took the bullying tension down. What's her name? You got to know her? Hey, guys, I will test you. I want you to know your partner's name. You will be tested. Joseph, do you know this nice lady's name? Kaylee, what's his name? Joseph, thank you, good job. Clap your hand for them. So, if I'm friendly, people will like me. And if people like you, they're not going to bully you. I know it's not a good condition to have, but guess what? You want to fit in. You want people to kind of like you and not pick on you. Be friendly. Be friendly with anybody. And also be friendly to people who get bullied, because you're going to earn a lot of points in life. Always help out. Okay, so one of you is going to be a bully, decide who, and one of you is going to be a victim. Not in real life, And you don't do anything without my permission. One of you is the bully, and one of you is the victim. And we are going to switch afterwards. So, Gage and Daniel, come to the center. Everybody put your eyes on Gage and Daniel. They're my students. One's a black belt, one is a brown belt. And who's the victim? Gage is the victim. Daniel's going to be that bad bully. And he's going to go and shove. He's going to shove Gage. And Gage doesn't want any trouble. Now I'm going to give you two scenarios. I am the teacher, and I'm standing right here. Let's see if Gage is doing the right thing, okay? So go ahead, Daniel. Be a bully. Okay, yeah, Mr. Mike, you just pushed me. Hey, to my office, whatever, okay? Hey, problem solved. He might get his problem solved. However, now they're in an area where there's nobody to help. Daniel is going to shove Gage, and Gage is going to learn to stand up for himself by keeping his hands up. Watch. Shove. He's ready to go. That's all you gotta do. You gotta do it now. For the next 2 minutes, all you gotta do is keep your hands up after somebody shoves you. Sometimes, by Gage keeping his hands up and get into a fight stance, it will tell the bully, you know, okay, does it work? Okay. If I'm a bully and I'm smart, because most bullies are not, but let's just say I'm a smart bully. Let's just say I'm a smart bully. And Daniel is the victim. And I go and shove Daniel, and he's doing fight stance. Uh-oh, no, I don't want to mess with him. That alone can stop a person from bullying. Oh, he's a karate guy? Oh, he's a boxer? No, I don't need that. Bullies are weak. They show their weakness. They try to cover their weakness with bullying. They're not strong people. I promise you, 99% of bullies are people that are scared to death. And they're trying to overcome it by just blowing themselves out of proportion. That's what it is. So right now, take your partner. One doing the shoving, and one is getting to fight stance. Put your left leg in front and hands up. Let's go. All right, good. Work with somebody here. Kirsten can work with you. We need a partner. Now you guys have to walk around and make sure they do it right. Yes, if you want bathroom, they're over there, guys. Come on, let's go, let's work, let's work. One shoving, and you keep your hands up. If you don't have a circle, anywhere on that. There you go. You shove lightly, guys. Don't push nobody to the floor. Shove them lightly and keep your hands up. I just showed you. If she Come on, guys. Come on. There you go. There you go. Nice, nice. Nice, Carlos. That was a good one. You have to have a nice and good. Now you go back and forth, guys. Back and forth. One is the bully, one is the victim, and you switch. Keep your hands up, buddy. Keep your hands up. Hands up, hands up. Yeah, do this. Left leg in front. There you go. Don't shove too hard, guys. Don't be bullies inside the anti-bully class. Come on, guys. Come on. Hey, Ben, any of the adults that know what we're doing here and are willing to kind of help, because I'm talking, giving instructors, feel free to go and help. Correct. There you go. Okay, come on, let's go, let's go. I'm going to teach you a really cool move after this, if you'll be good. Go jump in there, buddy. You're doing wonderful. Come on, guys. One is a bully. Well, we're just faking it. We're not real bullies tonight. Protect yourself. Awesome. Awesome. See, it's weird to see all the new kids that have no idea about martial arts. They're kind of like, what's going on? What do we do with our hands? There you go. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. Awesome. Okay, we all got the idea. The reason we do the fight stance is simple. Because we need... Everybody, we're good. Gage, come in, we're good. Everybody, guys, it was just a little opening thing. So all eyes on me, so you know what you're supposed to do. Okay, you know what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna buy me that little net mic thing. I did it in Miami when I was teaching classes. Yeah, I'll get one of those. Okay, so where's Gage? All right, so we got somebody shoved me, and I got into the fighting stance. And now that person wants to punch me. Who said it? Ashton. Ashton said, "Hey, they're gonna swing at you, right? What happens if somebody swings at me?" I block. That's, you know that because of martial arts. But if I don't know any martial arts, what do I do?
You dodge.
You dodge. That's a good idea to dodge. But then another one can come. I don't need to dodge. I need to be honest with you. What I need to do, watch, is to close distance. I don't want to run away because it will still come at me. That's not solving the problem. Now, running away is just going to show the bully that he succeeded. If you threaten me and I run away, tomorrow he threatened me and take my lunch money, and then he threatened me and do some other bad things, and then he threatened me and just make my life miserable. So I don't want to run away. Do we like to run away? What you need to do, what you need to know, guys, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. We're moving. There we go. Make sure you're standing up. Awesome. Calm down. There you go. Hey, what I need to know is that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. If I know what I need to do, I'm powerful. Okay? You all watch Ninja Turtles? What if they couldn't fight? What if they didn't know karate and ninjutsu? They couldn't stop the bad guys, right? But they jump in there. A lot of many Foot Clan soldiers because they know how to defend themselves. So in everybody there is a hidden Ninja Turtle. You can be very sweet, very funny, very polite, but you can still have the tools to defend yourself against a bad guy. I never, ever get in fights. I have nothing to prove. I've been fighting all my life. If it's not a military, then it was police. If it's not police, then it was martial arts, tournaments, competition. I have nothing to prove. I have a lot of knowledge, but that knowledge makes me really don't like fighting. But if I need to defend myself, I know that I can do it very well and very quick. However, keep that knowledge as a talent in you. Don't go and pick on people because of your knowledge. So watch what we're doing now. Let's just say the bully decides to swing on me. Remember I told you when he shoves me, what do I need to do? Get in my fighting stance. Okay, because after the shove, he's gonna over the head, he's gonna swing with his right punch over me. And if I don't keep my hands up, look what happens, slow motion. He hit me. You know what can happen to you when he hits you in the face like that? Bleed, black eye, you can fall down, get a concussion, get a bruise. Okay, if my hands are here, am I defending myself? But look, throw the punch. It just hit me right in the head. And that's, yeah. So if my hands are a little up and he punches me, and I close this, look what I just did. I go towards him with my forearms. Everybody show me your forearms. That's not the martial arts you guys do in class because we don't hit the face. However, see the forearms here? If he's punching me, swinging at me, and my hands are up, I'm going full. Okay? Now watch what I do with my arm. I lock it here. Lock his arm. And from here I go under the chin and put him down. Just like that. In a streak. So watch. He's coming to me swinging. 1, 2, 3. And I don't hurt him. I keep him there until help comes. Did I hit him back? No. Somebody's swinging at me. Okay? Technically I can hit him back, but you know what? If he did it to you and you're defending yourself, and you hit him hard back, you can get in trouble too. If he is back, you can get your message across by putting him down and showing him you're nothing. I can restrain you. So I don't encourage you to punch somebody hard in the face unless you defend yourself in the street. But if it's your classmate, or even your cousin came over and tried to bully you, you don't punch your cousin or your sibling. You just want to keep him away. So I'm going to defend myself
without even throwing a punch. When Gage comes, I'm going forward. See, 2 hands forward, like that. Here, this. And that's something the adults are going to learn tomorrow too. Because I don't know, let's just pretend I don't know how to fight. I don't take classes. Most of you take my classes, you know many other tools. But you don't take classes right now, you don't have a lot of tools. So I'm trying to teach you tonight just a minimum of how to defend yourself against a bully. So if Gabe's swinging me and I don't know what I'm doing, a lot of people doing this. And then he swing again, and then he hit me. And then I go home all bloodied up. Because I did not know how to defend myself. However, if he's pushing me and I know that he's getting physical, and I'm here, and he's swinging, boom. That's one. I don't want that arm. I don't want to drop my arm because then he can hit me again. Right? So I'm going to keep my arms open like that the whole time. So he comes, boom, 1, and then I lock it. I come to the chin and just lift it up. When I lift it up and I go forward, I go down. Wherever the head goes, the body follows. Say, wherever the head goes, the body follows. So I don't hit the chin. I'm just touching it slowly up. Keep him and I call help, help. So look at the whole thing again, slow. Swing, 1. I go, one more time. Swing, 1, 2. I lock it. Here, then. Help, 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 help. Getting help, 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 help. Then somebody helps you. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir!
You sure you got it, or should I show it again?
Yes,
Show
sir!
it again, okay. Hit me, block. That's the first thing. Again, block. After a block, I lock it. Even if you don't know how to lock it, you can do this. Block and hold it. Go under the chin and walk. You're gonna go down slowly. Take somebody down slowly and restrain. You can put your knee on their belly so they won't move. Ask for help. If you don't, but they'll most likely leave you alone because they know they can't do anything to you. Okay, let's pair up. Let's do it. Come on, guys.
You're going to take your partner. One is going to be the bully. One is going to be the victim. And we're going to go back and forth.
Now go under the chin and walk.
Walk, walk, walk. Slowly. There you go. Keep a hold. Just
Punch her. There you go. He's going to block.
who's punching who? You're
Daniel.
punching her?
Okay. What was your name again?
Daniel,
Haley.
show the little guy. Right there. Right in front of me. Right there.
Your body this way.
What about those little guys? Right there. Daniel. Right there. Right with her. The one
Turn around.
right there. Help them. Help them. I think Haley liked it.
Remember, he goes to my knee, right? So she's attacking him. She's attacking you. Remember? Hands up. Okay. Come swinging you. Close this. Okay? So go through from above. Swing in there. Boom. Now, with that arm, switch your arm. There you go. Stop time to go forward. I'm going to be forward. Oh, there you go. Okay? So you want to make sure you stop the punch. You don't like bullies, right? What do you do? And what do we do then? We stand up for ourselves. Tell everybody, okay?
Do it to him, Haley.
Come on, buddy. Guys, make sure you help everybody out. Come here. There you go, buddy.
There you go.
Make sure you're very careful.
Haley, put your hand under like this. Push him back.
Okay, so you're going to swing like that. doesn't matter. Whatever you swing with, block and hook.
Do it to him, Kaylee. Do it to him.
Yeah, and this goes with the chin. Walk forward. Walk. Good job.
Hey, you know what the problem is? Everybody's doing it wrong. You know why? Because when you put the bully down, I don't hear any help. What are you going to do? Just put it down there and wait for what? Wait for what? To play games? Or what are you going to wait for? You have to tell, listen, you have to think. If you are in a quiet place and this happens, do you want to continue fighting or you want this to end? We want to end.
Say help, help,
Help, help. It can be a bad kid, it can be somebody who doesn't know you. But when you grow up, it can be an adult. And I'm telling you guys, you need to learn the tools. The tools is to keep your hands up and close distance. Close distance. All right, keep going, guys. We're gonna get next real. Come on, guys, we're gonna do something cool after that. We're gonna do something really cool after that. So keep working nice. Come on, man, right here. There you go. Any parent that saw the drill and want to help get involved, hey, do it. I might not see some of you ever again, and you might want to be involved. Carlos, out of the way. There you go. Here. Look. Good. Actually, don't fall down into the ditch now. Guys, you hook over. You hook over the arm. Hook over the arm. And take him down. You got to close distance. You have to close the distance. Hey, Travis. Hey.
Tell me you come to say a few words with it because I don't know if you saw on Facebook.
Hey, okay, so everybody stop. I guess God works in some beautiful ways. Hey, what did I tell you earlier today? I wish I had somebody from the educational level, a teacher, preferably a principal, right? Did I say that, parents? All of a sudden, a buddy of mine just walked in here, not even from around here, but he's a school principal. Hey, so, really putting him on the spot because he didn't know what was going on here. I thought he came right for, especially for that. Oh, we have a principal. But he was walking by, and I asked him on the spot, say a few words, about that bullying from the principal point of view. 30 seconds. He's going to tell all of you kids, is it elementary or high school?
7th grade to 12th grade.
He's the principal of 7th grade to 12th grade. You're all going to get there at one point if you're not there yet. And he's going to tell you what happens if somebody bullies you. We heard from one of the kids here that a teacher bullied him by cussing on him and said, well, if that happens, talk to the teacher's boss. And if they don't do anything, talk to their boss. But Mr. Travis is going to, for a few seconds, talk, which is very important. It has somebody from the educational system. So I want everybody to pay close attention to what he says, because bullying is first stop with talking about it, not doing anything physical. We don't want to make the situation worse. So please be quiet, okay? 30, 40 seconds, that's what Colin wants to do. Quiet, everybody.
Alright, like he said, I wasn't planning on coming here, so I didn't prepare anything. But first, I'm a principal of 7th through 12th grade. So I deal with kids every day. And bullying is an important issue at school. It happens all the time, very frequently, and it oftentimes happens when people aren't looking. So, in order to stop it, you have to tell somebody. You know, when it's taking place, you probably have a friend that sees this happening, and that way you don't have to be by yourself. You and your friend can either go talk to a teacher or a guidance counselor or a principal. I can tell you at my school, when a kid comes and talks to me, a lot of times they're worried that the bullier, the person that's doing the bullying, is going to find out that you came and told. Typically, that's not the way I operate. If you came to me and you told me you had an issue and you were being bullied, I would try to find a way around it to make sure that that information didn't come from you. I would get the person in and try to identify to make sure that was happening. And then I would say that information came from other students or another teacher, and then we would walk through the process. Oftentimes, that bully doesn't realize how bad they're hurting you. A lot of times, they're just trying to be friends. They may be hitting you or pushing you around, and they're just trying to get attention from you. They're not trying to necessarily hurt you. So when that person finds out that they are hurting you, typically they stop. So once we have that conversation, we let them know that what's going on and how it makes you feel, and we get them in the room, the problem stops. But you have to make it, and you have to bring up the issue, you have to bring up the problem. So if this is happening to you, you know, we don't want to use violence. I know using this atmosphere here and working out and training is great, and I've been doing this for a long time. But for me, it's a hobby. It's not something I use to hurt somebody else. So you might know these skills, and they're great skills to know, but just because someone's bullying you doesn't mean that you should utilize these skills that you're learning here. Make sure that you use the adults that are present, talk to the adults, and let them work it out first. Don't use your hands. Just because someone's hitting you doesn't mean you should hit them back. That doesn't solve the problem. That makes sense?
What do we say? Make sense?
All right, guys. Keep training and have fun with it.
Thank you very much. Okay, listen up. Like Mr. McCall said, like I told you in the beginning, the first step is to talk about it. Talk to our parents, talk to the bully, talk to a principal, a teacher, anybody around. You only use skills, martial arts skills, when it's life-threatening. If you know there's nobody around and you're getting beat up, and there's nobody to tell, we're not going to just let the person beat us up. We are going to defend ourselves, and we're going to restrain and stop the situation. I've seen a lot of people who are getting bullied and even shoved and pushed, and they're the one that in trouble because they punched somebody in the face. However, do not use fighting as the first solution, ever. But we're here to learn some skills in case things getting worse, right? What am I doing wrong with this? Okay, so we learning skills in case things are getting worse. Meaning there's nobody to tell. Because if there is somebody to tell, I'll have you here for 5 minutes. I'll tell you, hey, tell somebody, go home. But we need to learn skills in case something does not work the way we want. So the next thing we're going to have right now is I'm going to get Daniel engaged. Daniel engaged, we're good. With the pad. And again, we are in a situation when there is nobody around to help. Nobody's around to help. And Daniel is approaching Gage in order to really hurt him. I mean, Gage's going to approach. Well, hold the pad. Daniel's going to be the bully, and he's going to approach Gage in a threatening way from a distance. Gage's going to look around, and he's knowing that nobody else can tell. And that guy said, I'm going to beat you up. So as you go towards him, say, I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to beat you up. What Gage is going to do, hold on here, he's going to throw
a snap kick, a push kick to push Daniel away.
And that should get the message across. The way to do it
It's pretty much,
is in the fight stance that I was teaching you.
and after you do that fight stance, all you gotta do is lift up your knee and
Snap that kick. Okay? I don't need this for now, this is too much. But you keep your hands up, you're gonna lift up your knee and snap the kick. Keep the bully away. Okay? But if there's a teacher here, are we gonna do that? No. If there's a teacher 20 feet away, are we gonna do that? Only in life-threatening or bodily harm-threatening situations. You are allowed and encouraged to do that. That's what self-defense is all about. But we can't use self-defense as first solution. We only use it as last resort. Okay, last solution. So, go slowly with that straight ahead. Guy's getting bullied. He's gonna push him away, just like that. One more time. Push it away. One more time. Push it away. Now, after you push it away, you can run towards him and close the distance. Okay? Control. Take down everything else. Close the distance. Now run towards him. Close the distance. Control the person. You're gonna learn that not tonight, but all you gotta do is close distance. Because if you don't close distance and you push him away, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back at you. So I don't want to just do that and be like, okay, come back, and push him, come back. It's not gonna happen. He's gonna know what you're about to do. So if you want to push away, now if somebody's behind you, if you have where to run, you want to run, run. But running is not a good idea. Confront. I know it's easy said. You have to overcome your fears and say, I'm not going to get beat up today. Okay, raise your hand if you ever got beat up in school. That's a high percentage. You got beat up in school. Your two parents, you got beat up in school sometime with that? Hey, it's not fun and it can be dangerous. One time, in school overseas where I'm from, we used to have those water fountains. There was like all brick, it's all nice, and then you have water fountains when we go outside and play outside. So one of the people wanted to bully somebody, and they didn't really beat him up. All they did, they were drinking from the fountain, and that person was shoving him forward. The whole mouth was completely, I don't want to go gross you out, but it was badly hurt. They needed like 16 stitches. The whole face, they had to stitch together. The person was in a hospital, emergency operation. For what? They asked the person, what'd you do? Oh, I was just playing, like Mr. McCollum said. I was just playing. I just shoved them. He didn't even mean to do it. That bully was crying because he didn't mean to. So I'm saying, like, when you get physical, you know how to start. You never know how that fight's going to end. You never know if somebody got seizures, if they got allergies, if they got diabetes. I don't know what. So people can get hyper. If somebody got asthma, okay? Anybody here using an inhaler? So you'll know if you get a text and you get hyperventilated because somebody bullies you, you can actually die. You can really lose it. You can really choke, suffocate. So I don't know who the person I'm dealing with. Why would I go put a hand on it? So you need to know. I know nobody said it's true. You never use the violence. Sometimes you have no choice but to defend yourself. Nobody has a right to hit you. So Daniel's going to come again one more time with that, and you are going to shove them away and close the distance. So watch. Where are your hands at? Goes up, okay? Go forward, push away, close the distance. One last time. Daniel's going slowly. Show slow motion. Boom. Now tell him what you do verbally. Listen to Mr. Gage. Snap your foot, okay? He's going to come, you're going to snap your foot. Close distance, pop, 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 pop. There you go. All right, guys, let's go. Same partners. Huh? Okay, there you go. I see somebody. You're too tall for that. Hey, it's okay, you work with Daniel. Okay, you can work with Daniel if you want to. Get that. There you go. Now. Go slow. Don't forget to run towards the person. Okay, guys, Mate, stop. Here's the problem I see. If a bully runs towards me, and only an hour after they start running, I decide to lift up my knee, they'll get me. I won't be able to kick. You have to see somebody's coming at you. Kirsten, come to me. When she's coming to me, I gotta see when she's coming and then push her away and come after her. I can't do this. Some of you are doing this. They run. And what do? They already got you. You can't kick them. Okay? Hey, if you see a wasp or a bee, you wait for the wasp to come to your eyes before you get away? Why? What's the difference?
Don't sting you.
Okay, a bully can punch you and kick you, right? That's more hurting. So why when you see a wasp, why would you get away before they even come? You know that it's danger, right? So you all, whoa, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna kill it. You gotta act like there's danger. Sometimes we don't see the danger. We're scared of spiders and insects more than we people. When a bully comes in, it's like a wasp coming into me. I want to keep her away, right? So she's coming to me, keep her away, and then I'm going to run and hold on. So I want to close distance. Somehow put them on the ground. Once you put them on the ground, they can't hit you anymore. Unless they're jiu-jitsu black belt. Okay, keep your hands up and be aware of when they're coming. There you go, buddy. Where's the ice? There you go. Good. Awesome. Great. Are you with how did you hear about it? Yeah, I think
He's looking torn up lately. We messed with him so bad, girl. You could love him. We messed with him so bad. It's not funny. We get him so mad.
I saw her in the...
It is. We get him so mad. But then he threw Ford down and goes, you guys made me do that. Yeah, he's going to show us all.
Come on, guys, there you go.
I think Ford's coming.
Are you guys
I know. We give him so much crap. We're like, why aren't you working out? He's like, because I'm not fighting. We're like, no, because you're lazy. We're like, you don't like to run as much as you're at now. He's like, what the hell? He told me yesterday. He gave me the number to Waltz, and like, when you got it on speed,
Look, there you go.
I hope my head wasn't.
It's okay. Can you hear me now? Yeah! Okay, hey, I know we had a lot of fun. This hour flew by. But I want to ask you something. First of all, again, I want everybody to stay together until the walls of that mall are going to shake. I want you all to say one thing together with me like a choir. The sentence is, we say no to bullying. You guys ready? So say, we say no to bullying. Very loudly. Okay, so what we learned today for myself and the principal that came here, right, Mr. Travis, we said, hey, first of all, bullying is everywhere. It has been there for years and it's unfortunately continuing to be there. All we have to do when it comes to bullying is talk about it, tell people about it, and stand up for ourselves. You can learn in martial arts many, many moves. It's very hard to make you a fighter or a martial artist in an hour. However, if I teach you what you need to do, you might make a difference for you and your friends. Hey, I want to thank every one of you for coming here tonight, and I also